Hello, this video is to discuss shop floor configuration, specifically configuring the area master screen. Quick look at the shop floor screen itself shows that there is a background image of your entire shop floor, and this screen is called the master screen. In it, you can configure each one of the areas that you have set up. In our situation, we have the cores demo and the assembly. And then in each one of those areas, you have multiple work centers. So in the cores demo, we have 3 work centers, and in assembly, we have 1. When you click on the cores demo area, it takes you to an additional shop floor screen, which is an additional image that you can load into the system and move around the work centers. This video is going to cover only the area screen or the master screen. We'll cover the work center screen in a separate video. So let's go back and get started on configuration. In the configuration screen, it's a live screen, looks like the same data. The difference is you have a few buttons up here and the behavior of the click are different. Also, we have an XY coordinate to help us with moving and aligning things easily. First is we're going to talk about the hidden areas and the options. So in this case, our 2 areas are cores demo and assembly, and neither one of them are hidden. So the 2 capabilities for an area is for it to be hidden or visible. So if I go ahead and hide the cores demo area, you'll see it goes away and it's not on the screen anymore. If I show the cores demo area, it makes it visible and now can be seen. That is true as well with the work centers. So if I go into the options screen, we have several options available to us. In the center here, we can show and hide the work centers themselves in the area. So if I hide them, you only see the areas represented. That'll be more appropriate when we have area graphics, which should be coming soon. The other one is let's show the work centers and hide the area graphics. And now we don't have the areas, but we show the work centers, which is something that is applicable at this point. I'm going to re-show those area graphics, and now we have 2 sets of sizing capabilities. One is the area and one is the work center. So I'm going to change the area to 25, 25. And what this is each box will be 25% of the size and width of height and width of the screen. And you have to remember to hit submit on this or it doesn't take effect. So if I hit submit, you'll notice that those 2 area graphics just became 25% of the height and 25% of the width of the screen. The settings that I worked with to get this accurate are 11 and 5. So if I switch that back, you'll see those go back to the size that I had originally. Same thing happens with the work centers. If I go into the work centers, I can set those to 25, 25, hit submit, and they get very large as well. And these were set at 9:16 to get them to fit appropriately. So you have to trial and error these to get the right sizing and presentation that you're looking for. So those are the hidden areas and option buttons. There are a whole bunch of capabilities that are built into clicking on the area as well. So if I click on the area, we can move the graphic, change the graphic, hide the area, change the labels, edit the bounds, and configure the area page, which is what we're going to do in a different training session. So we'll first try moving the graphic. If I move the graphic, I'm moving the cores demo graphic. When I put my X, it's going to be the top left corner. So if I click it, it moved over there. If I move my graphic again, I can move it approximately back to where it was before, and I've moved my graphic. I'm going to do the rest over here on assembly. We'll click on it. We can change the graphic. Currently, there is only one graphic available, and it is a simple table. In our next release, we're hoping to release some summary graphs as well, so that you can put charts and graphs instead of just a table of the word assembly. So there's nothing really to change. We can hide and show the area. So I just hid the area. Only way to get it back is to go show it again. So got it back. Add or change the label. So this is just a little table, and what we're currently doing is hiding the column header. If I show the column header, you now see the column header assembly over assembly. Again, not very appropriate until we put a graphic in there, and we should be getting those graphics soon. Oops, clicked on the wrong one. Click here again, and we'll do label hide. Edit bounds is an interesting one. I'll quickly close. This green box is the bound, and its only purpose is to give you a visual clue as to what the area looks like. It doesn't have any other purpose. So if I click in here and say edit the bounds, I can set new bounds, and it allows me to draw a polygon by setting the corners of the polygon. So I'm going to change it from the big square that you see right now to something that looks more like a crooked house. When I'm done, I hit the enter button and it reset the bounds. I also can change the color of the bounds. This allows us to use both hex characters and words. Rather than green, I'm going to do purple. So if I hit close, now we have a purple bound. And the last part is the configure the area, which we'll cover in the next section. So thank you for attending the video on how to edit your shop floor configuration screen.